Hello everybody, it's Elvis Makeover here, and here I am playing No Man's Sky. Previously on this episode I triangulated my position to Artemis, so now I must send coordinates to him or her so that we can both find each other. Let's do this. Holo-Terminus activated, multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. Alright. Artemis. Have you triangulated your position? Let me know when you're ready to receive some data. Yeah, I'm ready. Excellent. We're really getting somewhere. Hold on, Artemis transmits some data of their own, a star chart showing the skies around their location. I don't have any equipment, I don't know where I am, I don't even know how long I've been here, so I've taken an old-fashioned approach. I've sketched the stars. You should find plenty of locals able to match our star patterns. My ship was nearby, so it can't be far apart. I'll patch my translator through so that you can understand what they are saying. You will need to calibrate it first, but that should only take a few words. Good luck, or maybe see you soon. Okay. Artemis Translator, an automatic translation device. Device must be calibrated by preloading with existing translation data. Device must have network connection to Artemis to function. Without access to host translation service, on-board circuit allows limited real-time translation for a small number of words. Doesn't matter, all I need to hear is where Artemis is. I don't care where he is or where she is. Okay, I've already done that. I've already installed the Artemis translator. I must find a few pieces of copper and more pieces of that good old microprocessors, the motherboards. The motherboards, yeah. The sun is setting. Oh, there goes the sun. And I can pretty much see without the torch, so yeah, I don't need it. You know, I have a question. Who designed these animals? It's like a fish. It's a flying fish. I mean, check this one out. Oh yeah, this reminds me of an expedition that we went through before. And chicken with no wings and only legs. Man, evolution is really treating this animal badly. Come on. There's a lot of pyrite on this planet, and I actually don't need it. It has a replacement. A replacement is called tritium. I don't really need pyrite. And I know I've already pointed this one out, but I'm gonna point it out second time anyway. If you're mining for deposit, you gotta scan the area so that you can see every single piece of the deposit that you're collecting. But I'm always gonna be doing that. It's better to do that, so that you know that you've collected every single thing and you didn't miss anything. Alright, that should be enough copper. Now I need a single piece of a microprocessor. Sadly, I cannot create it here, so we're gonna have to go all the way to the space station to buy a microprocessor. No Man's Sky really came a long way to actually look like this. I mean, from the very beginning of the first launch of the game in 2016, while it was still being created, should take the liberty to tell Nada about Artemis. I mean, he deserves to know. They both knew each other once, so no point in keeping any secrets from him. Instead of doing the weekend mission, all I was doing was Christmas stuff. Christmas stuff, Xmas stuff. Instead of playing the weekend mission, and I missed the weekend mission. But I do have plenty of quicksilver in my other save, so no problem in that. Not also a signal, traveler friend. Did you connect with Artemis entity? Yes, I did connect with Artemis. I've triangulated my position, and now I'm about to find her or him. They charted a star chart for me so that I can follow. With that, I can get coordinates of where Artemis is. Artemis' friend wishes to meet other travelers, but they have. It seems Artemis' friend has forgotten that. Curious? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, time works differently. I mean, you're always in space and he or she is on a planet, so yeah. Time works differently in space. It speeds up there. It is good to have this entity travel, friend, but never advises caution. By the way, who is Artemis? Artemis is a travel entity. Unlike you, Nada had made themselves. They were known to Nada. This entity may be an Artemis entity, but a different iteration. Another way for Artemis entity to be. Or fraud. The universe does not like our little home. We do not acknowledge their roles, and they will punish us. By the way, Nada, why you talk like that? You talk like a caveman. Or you talk ancient. I don't think you should be doing that. While we're here on the space station, let's continue with the advanced mining laser and finish installing it. I actually started installing it on the previous episode. You should check that out. Let's start with the advanced mining laser. I need 2 pieces of wiring loop for that. And that makes the advanced mining laser. I'm not gonna read what it is. I'm getting tired of reading things. Artemis translator installed. Right. Now I must learn a few words. Scan to locate an alien outpost. Translator calibration at 0%. Since now I don't have a chart, I can simply scan and then find the alien outpost immediately. But if you want to find an alien outpost without the main story, there's a specific way that's very complicated. Not depending on what kind of player you are. You can get there with that way, but since now I'm following the story, the main story of No Man's Sky, I can just simply one scan and then get the alien outpost. Entity use unknown studies. That's all I heard. Unknown in studies. Entity use flashes their lights. Their mind in direct communication with my own. They teach me a word of their language. My brain feels refreshed. As I turn to leave, Entity use whistles a sharp tune, and they must have appreciated my interest in their history, as they hand me a chart with directions to an ancient relic. Ah, thanks. Now this is a very interesting multi-tool, yeah. I know that there's someone who likes these alien stuff, alien-like multi-tools. So here are the portal glyphs for this place. That down there, first is the reflection, the sunrise, the inside, the tree, the triforce, the starship, the sunrise, the triforce, the sunrise again, the freedom, the triforce, and the bird. I mean, pause the video and check them out. That down there. Calibration at 33%. Use planetary chart to locate an ancient relic. Learn words at ancient relic. At the ancient relic. Doesn't look like it's far from here. And I can see it from here. Nope. No need to fly over there or just walk over there. Man, I wonder what the future updates will look like. If maybe the planet will change. Maybe there'll be new planets. Man, I can't wait for next year. I mean, it's really fun actually playing those expeditions. But during the year, that's where the most fun things are at. That's where the most fun things are located. But at the end of the year, there's nothing, mostly nothing. Maybe there are events, end of the year events, but the end of the year is for relaxing. It's not like they're going to be something special that's gonna happen, like in-game events. In-game events don't usually happen at the end of the year. They happen during the year, where things are hyped up. The end of the year is for relaxing. There won't be much to do. There's nothing on TV as well. And here I am starting out here. Hey, people relaxing can actually find me. People that relax. Stay focused on the main task at hand here. I really love the quality of the grass on this planet. It's very realistic. The ancient marker hums at a frequency that burrows deep into my being, filling me with the voices of the Cover's echoes. Knowledge paves the way to the understanding of probability. The Atlas spoke in fragments. What's the Atlas? The Atlas interface are their shadows, the monoliths and their scattered children. Monoliths and their scattered children. Are they talking about knowledge stones? The ones that are all over the place? Because on a monolith there is a knowledge stone. And around planets, that must be the monolith's children. Together they convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must be understood. My knowledge of the Cover's conveyance increases. Translator calibration at 66%. Learn words from a knowledge stone. Find knowledge stones with the analysis visor. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Scattered children of the monolith are the knowledge stones that are all over the place. Okay then, right here. It's pretty hidden. Translator calibration at 100%. New mission, base computer archives. Should read them. Now must find an alien outpost. Find a lava to ask about your location. Again, trying to find an outpost will require a specific chart to find them, but now all I do is just scan and find it immediately. Is that close by? Can I walk over there? I mean, between you and me, I ain't as lazy as I seem. Actually, I don't seem like you can't see me, so I'm not as lazy as I am. Yeah, not as lazy as I sound. From up here, this planet doesn't look like it has atmosphere. But it does, because there was music playing when I was on foot. Is that it? Yeah, this definitely it. It's a trading outpost. Insignificance does not register with the convergence of interest but not of worth. Through the guidance of Artemis translator, it is clear that I am yet to make an impact among the covers. Need to improve my reputation rank. Is that what he was poeting about? Okay. Raise standing at mission boards on space stations. All missions performed at the mission boards will raise standing. Okay, must raise standing. Usually I raise standing while fighting pirates, but I can also make an exception. Maybe I can do 1 or 2 missions from the mission pod. But right now we're not supposed to get sidetracked. I must find Artemis. So just to clarify, the smaller version of the space anomaly doesn't look the same from out here to in there. Mission board. Okay, the missions that I can take to get things. Can either hunt pirates. Actually, this one is the best one I can get, but I must make sure that the one I get is must collect 250 pieces of dioxide. Or where's everybody? Must be the same thing all again. The NPC is somehow get down here. Why are you guys down here? Night, morning, traveler. Night. No, I should have known. It's always not the first option. Okay, these two dudes must be the one. They have to be the ones. Knowledge in the night. Okay, there is another way to ready standing, and is to go into the back rooms, not those back rooms, just rooms at the back of the station, and find things that may raise standing. No, there isn't one back here. Must go to the other one. I should be able to find something that should raise standing back here. I spoke to a life form, and now my standing with the Kovacs is -2. Well, that's what I guess we're trying to get the shorter way to my destination. Now I have no choice but to do 3 missions. Whereas I could have just stayed put and did 2, but I mean, when was about good ideas? This one's gotta work. Okay, things are really getting worse here. Now I'm gonna have to do 4 missions. And now I accept my punishment for trying to do things in the shorter way, so I'll do those 4 missions. No worries. Everything is not loading in. This is very weird. I feel like I should shut down the game. Whatever. Let me do what I came to do on this planet first, and then shut down the game. I'm here for dioxide. Dioxide. Well, I'm on a cold planet, an extremely cold planet, but that's not helping my CPU to cool down. I think the game knows that I'm looking for dioxide, so it won't spawn it. So cruel. Where is that dioxide? Oh god, it's so cold on this planet. Well, finally dioxide. But now I've already called in my starship. Now I have to go all the way back to it when I'm done collecting the dioxide. Oh, come on. This game can be unfair sometimes. I really don't get how Fahrenheit works. I mean, what sense does it make to say 32 degrees is the freezing point of liquid? I mean, what sense does it make to actually say 32 degrees? 32 is a number that's far too high to actually say it's a freezing point for something. The boiling point is around, let me say, 150. Oh, come on, that really doesn't make any sense. Found a whole lot of dioxide down here. Before I landed on this planet in outer space, my starship told me that this planet, oh boy, this planet has a high sentinel activity. I've been here for a very long time and I haven't seen a single sentinel. I've been here for a very long time. I've been looking for dioxide for some time now. Oh yes. Seeing this view reminds me of the Beyond update. You know, the first time I saw it, wait, was it Beyond or Origins? Pretty sure it was Beyond. When the Beyond update came with the anomaly. This must be the Origins update. Yeah, it has to be. First time seeing a lightning strike in the sky, and the first time being hit by one. It stung, but I'm wearing an exosuit, so I was safe. And still kept alive. I wonder what makes this lightning. Maybe it's the extreme cold getting itself condensed with the solar rays from outer space, and then after condensing making a complicated formula of mathematics that I should know, unless I'm not gonna be able to pass the grade, that makes these lightning strikes possible. And I wonder what's the story behind the storm crystals that they showed up in the Visions update. I wondered if I had a terrain manipulator with infinite power, if I could be able to mine an entire planet. What would it look like from outer space? Would it look like a crust, or it will look like a planet itself? Or will I be able to terrain manipulate an entire planet? Because I don't think that's possible. Could be if somebody tried. But what would it look like from space? Would it look like a blind rock, like a bald man's head? So many questions about No Man's Sky. Like, what will it mean if somebody explored every single one of the systems? How many nanites is that worth? Well, that's 1 out of 4 missions that took a very long time. You know, maybe I shouldn't have tried to take shortcuts into making my standing rise up for the Kovacs, but now I'm gonna regret it big time. But first, before I go to the space station, I have to deliver the goods to the client that gave the space station the mission to collect dioxide. Why aren't we travelers able to do that? Order our equipment to be delivered to us. But I think we can with using multiplier. Tell someone to go collect dioxide and you'll trade them something good. It's been night time ever since I landed on this planet. When is the sun gonna rise? Client delivery key presented. Accessing. I have found the client's secure logbox. I should deposit the item and register my delivery so that I can be done with this mission. And there are 3 more up ahead of me. Let's go collect the standing. Now this is far too much effort for just calibrating a translator. I mean, ooh, hunt low level pirates. I'm definitely taking that. Anything else that says Kovacs? Nope. Hunting pirates is actually much fun. This is far too much effort to actually translate, to calibrate a translator. Another journey milestone completed. Magnite. Earned 4,983 units. 897 units. Not very good with numbers, Because instead of calculating numbers in school, I calculate alphabets, which is very hard because now when you're supposed to apply calculating alphabets in real life, it's like you're calculating a false number. So this time you have a real number, but you're used to calculating false numbers. Now you can't do the real thing. Oh boy. Hey, why are you hiding in a broken freighter? Anyway, you're very low level, so it won't take long to take you down. I'm definitely done calibrating Artemis's translator now. I mean, I got 3 pieces of Kovacs casing. Do you know that if you give them as a reward to... And wait, hang on. Oh man, this is the best mission I've taken. Now I have completely raised my standing to the point where I'm supposed to raise it to by killing all of this. Pirates. Hang on a second. Hold still, goddammit! Do you know how hard it is to fly a ship in the sky? Oh, one more left. I think there were going to be 6 waves of 4, 3 of them coming my way. Rocket launcher, taking him down. Anyone else? Man, how many of you are there? But no matter, bring it on, yo. Man, if I was in my legacy save, I would have really taken these guys in a snitch. I mean, I have the most powerful starship. Well, not in the game, because some people are using mods to make their ships powerful, which kind of defeats the whole point of having upgrades to your starship. People shouldn't do that. Don't use mods on video games. No, that's a good thing that mods actually just make the game not to function properly, because if the game functioned properly and there were mods on it, it'll actually make the game very boring. And for it to have bad reviews, I wonder if... So right now that broken freighter is there. So what if I fly to the space station, without using the pulse engine? If I just simply fly like this, when I come back to the space anomaly where I've summoned it, which I see that now that's a good thing, will the broken freighter still be there? That's a question I'm just about to answer. Now this is gonna take a second. Just consider going back to those other episodes. The story may be interesting, but maybe I'm explaining it wrong. Or maybe the current person that I'm talking to isn't the right person to what I'm talking about. Hand-in missions. Hot ice. And my standing has been greatly improved. Now let me start with things that I don't need, like hot ice, and well, that's all that I need. Alright, calibration at 100%. Now I must go back and talk to that life form down back at that trading outpost. But first, before I go back to talking to that life form, let me go back to the space anomaly where I summoned it. And I'm about to get my answer if whether the freighter is here or not. Wait, I don't see it. Is it gone? Well, guess I got my cutest question answered. If there was a broken derelict freighter here, I went back to the space station and came back here and it was gone. I thought it wouldn't have despawned because the space anomaly didn't. And the time that I spent going back and forth to the space station and back here was roughly 4 minutes. It was definitely worth it. Or is it a desert planet? Sandstorm. Or is it a warm planet? Neosy Beta. What kind of planet is Neosy Beta? Neosy Beta is a desert planet. I know that because of cactus flesh. Cactus is growing in the desert, right? Yep, so this is a desert planet. So this is not a firestorm, it's a sandstorm. You know, it's very illegal to park like this, but you know what, never mind. My starship has landed. That's all I care for. Okay, I'm back and I've improved my standing. As I approached the light from the lights in its shell casing began to brighten and constrict, chattering noises issuing forth. The whole art is scanned. It is unclear if Artemis translator is working. So, should I ask for information about the star system or scan the Kovacs? You wouldn't mind if I scan you, do you? Information exchange possible. We only require a small sample of your organic components and fully technology scan. Why? The life form becomes agitated and upset. The lights on the wire starting to dilate and flicker. The life form shell casing begins to dilate and flicker. They attempt to scan my scanner, but it is unclear that my tool interferes with its own. Oh, scan me away! I allow the life form to scan me. They create a three-dimensional cross-section of body, exosuit, skin, organs, all included, refining the model through occasional projections. Eventually, it is complete. Alright, now if that's out of the way, can we get back to business? This data is invaluable to Cover's covariance. Thank you, traveler. I will of course assist you. Okay, I have this here star chart. Do you know what it is? I asked the life form to decode the star chart and provide a route to Artemis location. Location does not exist. Snap. Ew. Nothing is more tragic than a corrupted piece of code. That's not possible. Whoa, are you sure about that? No, that's highly impossible. Artemis definitely drew the stars that she saw or he saw. Are you sure this is it? The cover seems momentarily confused, as if the concept that they could have made a mistake has never been considered. They claim their systems are infallible, superior to the judgment of any organic life form. Seriously? Bro, I was just looking for someone, and if you're saying the location does not exist, that doesn't mean there's a broken code to that. Sorry, man. Alright. Return to space to bring news to Artemis. Local life forms were unable to verify Artemis' location. You know, it's a very sad day when you try to do something and then you fail. Like at the time my system crashed, and then Radeon AMD and something that you should probably check out decided to run in safe mode. I tried updating it, but Microsoft updated it into a problem, and I couldn't open Radeon, and it was stuck in safe mode, and Radeon software was not opening anymore, so I had to reinstall it. But I wasn't sure if reinstalling it was going to be safe, because looking for the kind of proper driver in the AMD website, I couldn't find the proper driver. So, and I also couldn't decode what kind of AMD I was using, and as a gamer I should know what kind of driver I'm using or software. But since I couldn't actually find a way, it was detect and install. So this situation is more or less the same with that one, but not exactly the same, because now I'm looking for someone, not something. So that's the difference between these two situations. I hope that story makes sense. Artemis, there you are. I found high ground. I think when you arrive, I'll find my multi-tool into the air to mark my location. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Listen, Artemis. That thing you gave me don't exist. I told Artemis the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went so far to claim those stars did not exist. That's impossible. I can't have traveled that far from charter space. You found my ship. Well, yeah, I did find your ship. But I mean, there's a possibility that you flew out of the cockpit just like I did, but only I fell like 900 units away from my starship. So how far did you think you flew? How painful that is when you woke up? So by the way, how did you get there? As I speak, the land begins to crackle with interference. Artemis looks up at the stars in panic. The stars, the altered since I made that chart, blinked out in... How is this possible? What's happening to me? I need to get out of here. I need to... It is quiet at first, but it is there, unmistakable, growing steadily louder with each passing moment. Sound beneath their words, a sound of A sound as if glass could scream. What's going on, Artemis? They're coming for me. I can see them. Smell them. Glass can scream. What is Norman Sky with glass? What is glass? Like, there's this thing that they have with glass. I discovered the glass for a portal traveler, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed while I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. I was so wrong. I can see their faces. There are seeds of glass within there. Seeds of glass? What is glass? So can you tell me the clips? Do you have them? They're gone. My data fragmented in the... I just wanted to discover worlds. I just wanted to find other travelers. I didn't... 16. Warn your face. Please, not yet. I'm not... The signal cuts off. As it crackles into oblivion, I hear a name through the static. Apollo. Apollo? A frequency for Apollo has been added to my Holo-Terminus contacts. What? Who's Apollo? Oh man, things are really moving now. There's someone named Apollo in this situation. Let me go tell Nada about this. Maybe Nada knows who Apollo is, cause for some reason I also know this. I found this code within the code when I was talking to Artemis. Ah man, I can feel the heat effects from that planet. Must be stained on my exosuit. Nada, listen man, something happened. What have you learned, traveler? What generations out of it? You know anything about portals? I mean the portal. Artemis said she was in it, and it collapsed while you know what, never mind. I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis's location. I explain their strange message is Apollo, and the portal cleaves. Nada pauses. Their lights blink as they process this information. Artemis slips between worlds into the data fall. Our home lives in these spaces, but these holes are stable, small. Nada is worried, traveler. Crackles between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis entity still does not remember Nada. He didn't mention you. This is a puzzle, a trap, or a tragedy. Apollo entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. If traveler entity is curious, Nada has advice. Well, advise away, Nada. The repent Christmas is the work of the Atlas Fell City. Other Kovacs say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas Falls entity hunts Nada, but traveler may seek them out, draw them away. Atlas entity. Wait, Atlas is a person? Should find this guy Polo. I'll talk to Artemis later. Polo. Well, since he's in my Holo-Terminus contacts, if I go to one, I can be able to call him. Man, those doors are really beautiful. I wonder if they could be a base building product. Holo-Terminus activated. Multiple signals. Sources available. Okay, alright. Let's talk to Apollo. Apollo! My bro, you look weird. You look like a robot. Wait, why are you standing there? Shouldn't you be standing in front of me? Well, maybe that spot is designated for Artemis, and looks like there's another one. Looks like there's a fourth one. Before we talk, I have to mention something. Characters, and never mind. I shouldn't mention it. The transmission is silent. The cylinder just stares at me. What up? Identify yourself or end this call. Hold up. I'm a friend of Artemis. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Call yourself whatever you want, but you can't hide the truth. It is the truth that I didn't hide. Damn it. Friend is just a label. It pretends to make you feel better about being alone. Wow, that's harsh. Suddenly my heart just felt a cold shiver touch it. Why are you contacting me anyway? Is Artemis behind us? I haven't changed my mind. I don't care about their weird dreams. I'll meet if I'm paid to meet. Even this conversation is a waste of my valuable time. Dude, Artemis is in trouble. We gotta save her. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble. They attempted to use a portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Apollo's demeanor changes. They appear uncomfortable at the news. Well, I mean, someone's life is a danger here. Send me your data logs. Let me see it for myself. You know what, bruh? Don't stop acting like Thomas, bruh. Believing by seeing shit. Don't act like Thomas, man. Believing by seeing stuff. You can have the data logs. Apollo studies the log, pausing and replaying the various segments of static distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they sound just like echoes of Sentinel events. Do they? You've seen them before. Of course, drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data is distorted, inverted. That must be why. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly. And the portals, perhaps they are key. Money is worth more than life. Do you know you can buy life with money? Shiver me timbers, bruh. I agree. So what do you say? Do you want us to work together on this? Be partners? Can't say no to that. I mean, if you know Artemis and I know Artemis, we both are friends. The friend of my friend is my stranger. That's saying I have. The friend of my friend is my stranger. If we're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you a contact of mine. I'll supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite. You should also remember to be polite to strangers, bruh. Yes, everyone, please be polite to strangers. I mean, I don't say don't talk to them, and I'm not saying talk to them. I mean, at least have some sense of humanity, man. Come on, not everyone is a bad person. As the hologram recedes, Apollo turns to the side over so slightly, as if sighing, saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing, a ghost in the machine. Apollo's contact is outside local system. Consult galaxy map. Oh well, let's go find Apollo's contact. And again, I am polite because I was polite to him. You know what, I should say he should remember to be polite to people he doesn't know when he's talking to. And I can definitely say that Apollo is a male. But I can't say about Artemis. I mean, Artemis is a female. There is a female called Artemis in a series that's really fun. It has sort of animation that's the same as the Owl House, Gravity Falls, and Amphibia. As old as I am, I'm still watching cartoons. Everything has an end eventually. Now let's go find Apollo's contact. It's outside the local system. Alright, here we go to Apollo's contact. Black hole detected. That black hole kind of seems far. I'll see it later. Right now, I gotta go see Apollo's contact. While I at this, please subscribe, yo. Will I ever be able to see Artemis? I mean, come on, this is too much trouble, look. Alright, Apollo's contact. We need to talk.